Don't tell me nothing about the game. I know you watching the game. Breaking the Cardinal code right now, but you're not a Dodger fan, so I understand.
I'm
I
not a fan.
I understand. So you the ones, you the ops. You the ops. You want us to lose. Anyway, man, we're
I
live.
have not said nothing about who I wanted to win or lose. I never
We're
said that.
live. First and foremost, welcome back to another edition of Talk That Talk podcast. I go by the name of Bake. Got my co-host, co-producer, my brother, about to renew his vows soon.
Oh, man, you see the shirt?
See the shirt, proud husband, all that good stuff. Man, introduce yourself who don't even need no
Hey, man.
introduction.
It's your boy, man. Mr. Too Many Reasons himself. I'm in the building. Another Wednesday night. We out here. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of sports.
He's out of here.
Baseball's on.
Hey,
Football
hey,
is
hey, hey.
I said baseball is
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
Is
no,
baseball not
Hey,
on the
man,
TV?
we're 3 outs away from potentially winning our first World Series. I hope we can get it done. I don't want to know
It's
about
cool.
it. I don't want to watch it until I get a feed and say Dodgers won the World Series or we lost. So that's how I'm at right now, man. I can't watch it right now. It's interesting. But anyway, man, we got to jump right into it, man. A lot of stuff has happened this week, man. We're going to talk about them damn Lakers. Looking good. Now, not looking great these last two games. We're going to get into the NBA. We're going to talk about the NFL, the two juggernauts, man. The only undefeated team in the league. We're going to talk about them because they just deserve it, you know. We're going to talk about some teams that's on the uprise. It's looking like they back in the fold yet again. But let's get right into it, man. Anthony Richards, coach, I'm tired. Sub me out just for one play. And it's been taken as a frenzy. Now he's been benched. Is his benching justified?
I mean, this benching is justified just off his level of play. He's currently has the worst completion percentage of. I'm gonna give you some names.
Give me some names.
Give you some names. So Anthony Richardson currently. Where's that? Damn. Did I send it to this group chat? Nope. Okay. Didn't send it to that group chat. Man, a lot of group chats, man. A lot of stuff is going on.
But he got what? Worst percentages than who?
I'm about to tell you.
All right, let me know.
So, lowest completion percentage among qualified QBs in the last 20 years.
Wow. Wait, not just this season, last 20 years?
Last 20 years.
Damn.
Qualified QBs.
20?
Okay, man. He is number one
Okay.
at 44%.
Okay.
Number two is Tim Tebow at 46.
Got you.
Number three is Jamarcus Russell at 48.
That's never, no
And
disrespect.
number four is J.P. Lawson at 49.
Wow.
I don't know if you ever want to be on a list with them brothers.
No disrespect to those brothers, but they wasn't known. They wasn't known for good quarterback play. Put it that way.
That's it. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's all we saying.
Yeah.
That's not a good list to be on.
Not a good list.
So when you couple that with my man tapped out, babe, you can't tap out as a quarterback, babe. Like it's just certain because offensive linemen don't get to tap out, babe. I've been watching football my whole life. I ain't seen not another offensive lineman be like, Coach, on a 15-play drive, offensive linemen are probably run blocking a 15-play drive, babe. We've seen them long, unnecessary drives.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen an offensive tackle that's been dealing with Khalil Mack, TJ Watt, Max Crosby for a long drive and be like, I need a play.
Yeah.
I ain't seen that. And they exert energy too.
Yeah.
So as the quarterback, man, you can't come out the game. You got to sit there and tell the coach, hey, we about to call this pass play. No, you not. You better call a couple of runs, brother. I'm tired, coach. You can tell the coach you tired. So that means the coaches need to, call some kind of play to call a screen play or something. Something to where for the next couple of plays, you can, nah, man. Just think about it, babe.
I hear you.
Earlier this year, I played football, and I ain't played quarterback all year. right? I'm not in like
Quarterback
quarterback
shape. I hear you.
shape. You
Right.
feel me? I got out there and I ran the ball for 3 consecutive plays.
Right.
50. It was about 55 yards.
Right.
Oh, 55 yards.
Oh, what? What was that? It's over. Woo! We did it. Dodgers did it. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. I'm sorry. We did it. Yeah. Yo, shout out to the Yankees for giving us a chance, man, because we was dog water. We didn't have no chance, but we going to get into the Dodgers. Breaking news after. We're going to talk about the Dodgers in a little bit. But let's go back to Anthony Richards, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Woo!
you can't come out the game, man. It's not a good look. And like I was saying, man, I went to quarterback. I think I had to run about 50 yards. We called read option plays for 3 straight plays. I broke for like a 20-yarder, like a 25, another 15, and then I ended up scoring.
Right.
I was tied.
I know.
Tied. And I knew I wasn't about to pass the ball, and I knew I wouldn't put the ball in nobody's hands but mine.
Facts.
I knew I was running.
Facts.
And I'm tied. But that didn't stop me.
No.
I didn't tap out on the goal line when my team needed me to go score.
Yeah.
I wasn't coming out the game.
Yeah.
You had to drag me off.
Right.
And I'm not getting paid millions. And I wasn't the number 4 overall pick either. So
here's my thing. All those points are valid. Very, very valid points. Shout out to those points. To be in a category with one of the lowest QB percentage, completion percentage is not the best. Here's my thing. Do I agree with him subbing out? I think he just should have said, I was hurt. I need to come out. Hey, sometimes, look, I don't want to condone lying, but sometimes you gotta know what you're saying. Ain't nobody gonna be. This is a man sport. Like, this is one of the most masculine sport in the world. You cannot come out just for being tired if you are a lineman or a quarterback. Receivers, all the time. Cornerbacks, maybe. You know what I mean? Linebackers, whatever. D linemen. But offensive linemen and quarterbacks can never come out. And it's crazy. I understand if the devil advocate be like, well, everybody else can come out, why we can't come out? That's just the cardinal rule. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. And I would have said, I think I pulled my hammy or I hurt my shoulder on the play and I just need to get looked at.
Go with cramps.
I was cramping. I didn't want to hurt the team. I just wanted to get my leg checked out. Cool. But just to say, oh man, I told coach, I was tired. You know what I mean? I need a breather, man. I just ran the ball a lot. I did a lot of running. And look, Pat Mahomes went for a negative 500 yards and never came out the game. So I don't care what it is. He's young, and it wasn't the best decision to make. So to bench him, though, I agree if he's not doing and he's not producing. That's fine. But the way they shaping the benching, I don't agree with. I don't agree is a rookie quarterback makes a rookie mistake, and I don't think it deserves the benching if he was playing good football. Now, since he's not playing good football and he's not producing, that should be the narrative. But the narrative is they're benching him because he subbed out. That's what it's looking like. You get what I'm saying?
No, and me looking at it, I don't think that's the narrative. I think that just one of the things that happened this week when it came to the Colts. Because the coaches came out that Joe Flacco gives us the best chance to win football games right now.
Right.
And right now, that's true. When you look at the level of quarterback play when Joe Flacco has played versus the level of quarterback play when Anthony Richardson has played, you can clearly see that Joe Flacco has been the better quarterback this year for the Colts.
100%.
And the Colts feel that right now, with their record, they're not out of it.
Right. 100%.
You feel me? They feel like, they win some games. They right there in the thick of things with their record. So they're looking at what they need to do was best interest for them.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where That's just how the cookie crumbles. And
Yeah.
I know you have mentioned like a quarterback saying why we can't do it. Well, quarterbacks is getting paid the most money on all the teams.
Yeah, that's very true.
So
That's very true.
that's just where that goes.
That's
You
very
feel
true.
me? So once we start dialing back what quarterbacks getting paid, then we can start talking about different autonomies
Right.
in the room. And the craziest thing is, man, when you start looking at uh so I got another list for you.
Uh-huh.
Listen to some of these names and where they were drafted at, and currently what's going on with them. Anthony Richardson, 22 years old, benched.
Mm.
Bryce Young, 23-year-old, benched.
Mm.
Trey Lance, another high draft pick, benched.
Well,
Justin
he ain't bench.
Fields.
He not starting.
Yeah, but I mean, he had his opportunity.
Yeah,
and,
but injuries hurt him though. Injuries.
Yeah, but when Brock Purdy was there, he didn't beat out Brock Purdy.
Right. But no, because he was still hurt though. He was playing, and then Brock took his spot because he got hurt again. He got hurt again.
Yeah, well, it's all part of the same thing.
No, I get what you're saying, but he's not playing. He's not starting.
Yeah, Justin Fields, right, got benched.
That wasn't his fault. That was dirty. That was nasty work.
Has it worked out?
Look.
Are the Steelers
The two teams they beat,
yeah,
should have won. They was winnable games, and they won. They did what they needed to do. It didn't look pretty against New York. It didn't look pretty against New York.
But the thing is
there's
things about Justin Fields. Like, I've watched a lot of different things. There are things that he still struggles to read the field and make passes on time. So to me, that's why Mike Tomlin made the decision.
I get
because
you.
when people get to watching the all 22, you watch the breakdown. Will Levis, how has he turned out?
He balling.
Bad.
Wait. I'm thinking of the other guy from Green Bay. He been balling.
Who?
The backup quarterback for Green Bay.
Malik Solid.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson.
Will Levis is was a guy from where was he from? Liberty?
No, Will Levis played at North Carolina. No.
Is that the black dude, right?
You talking about Malik Willis is from Liberty.
He been balling.
He's solid.
The Will Ellis, is he the black guy or who was that one?
No, Will Levis is the quarterback for the Titans.
Oh no, he's trash. He's been trash.
Yeah. Zach Wilson right now not playing.
Yeah.
Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Not playing.
Mr. Mac. I thought Mac had it, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett not playing. Everybody I just named was a first round draft pick QB.
He's not playing. Kenny Pickett is not playing.
Yeah.
And he was a stud.
At Pittsburgh, got drafted by the Steelers. Steelers had to let him go and said, we'll figure out Justin Fields and Russell Wilson.
Where is he at now?
Kenny Pickett plays for the Eagles. He's the backup quarterback over there.
Well, sometimes, look. I get you. What we're seeing is, okay.
So my point to a lot of this was I feel like we are getting too enamored in these draft processes with like potential.
Right.
You feel me? We're no longer drafting quarterbacks based on what can they do right now if you're expecting them to start right now. Because you're telling me, and I keep watching all these things, he has great potential. He's going to need some work, but he has great potential. Why are we not being more enamored with the ready now guys? And why are we not trying to tell these quarterbacks that your potential is only good as what you're actually producing? Anthony Richardson only had 13 some odd starts in college. I think 13 or 14 starts.
Yeah.
And it's showing. Bryce Young played a lot, but he played with Saban. So you got protected. Trey Lance played at South Dakota State. Not enough starts. Justin Fields went from one school to another school. He started at Georgia.
Yeah.
That didn't work out. Then had to go to Ohio State. But was again under what's the name was there too?
Yeah. I forgot his name, but I know you're talking about.
Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah.
So when I'm looking at Will Levis really wasn't playing big time football. Zach Wilson was at BYU. Who cares?
Hey, don't do care. You see what BYU doing this year. Don't disrespect BYU.
So BYU has produced Zach Wilson and another BYU quarterback. BYU, the program, is always going to be good.
Yeah.
But what they're producing for NFL as far as the quarterback position ain't really been good since Steve Young.
Right.
You feel me? Kenny Pickett did wonders at Pittsburgh.
He was nice.
But get to the league, it's a struggle. So I just think the development of these quarterbacks have to be taken into account, but also the quarterback in itself needs to be taken into account. And teams need to focus more towards making sure these quarterbacks can really sit for a year and really learn and really become better. And, kind of go the Patrick Mahomes route, the Aaron Rodgers route, the Jordan Love route, where you get the Steve Young route, where you get to kind of sit, man, and learn the position. And y'all keep wanting to draft these quarterbacks to be franchise game changers in year 1 and 2, and then you destroy their confidence, you destroy how they are, and you lose them.
I hear what you're saying. And here's my thing. I think what they need to do is, I want to play devil's advocate. Look at these rookies that's producing now. A lot of these quarterbacks that's leading their teams right now are rookies.
Yeah, but Jaden Daniels, bro, he had 52 starts in college, and he's been starting since he was a freshman.
No, I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying, a lot of these players, like Bryce Young, he played 2-3 years. He played 2 years. He played 2 years at Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And he started every game until the one he got hurt. You know?
But, babe, I hear you, but think about it. 52 starts.
Look, the 52.
26.
I understand that the starts definitely give you more experience, but again, you talking about the SEC, which is supposed to be its closest thing to the NFL than any conference. You know what I'm saying? And then what's the name came into the SEC because remember he was at Arizona State and he ended up coming to LSU and he did his thing there as well. And so look, I'm not knocking what them quarterbacks you just named. I'm not trying to be like they're not. I would put it this way: they didn't have the best situation. Number one, number two, they wasn't fully ready. I think back in the day, it was rare that you got drafted, that you started off the rip. Some people played the bench, they learned, they got the game speed, they started to work. But a lot of these quarterbacks now, all those quarterbacks, they've been thrown in the fire without having things around them to produce. Let's keep it a stack.
I don't disagree with that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. The development is wrong.
Right.
Because when you brought up the old school stuff, right? You got to think about it. Peyton Manning came in his rookie year. He threw 22 interceptions his rookie year. I think that's the most by any rookie. And then Peyton Manning turned out to be pretty well because you just knew Peyton Manning was going to kind of figure it out. A lot of the other quarterbacks that had high draft picks didn't always pan out. Even Ryan Leaf, that was in the same quarterback draft as Peyton Manning, and Ryan Leaf was an animal at Washington State.
Right.
You would have thought Ryan Leaf was a can't miss product, but he was definitely a miss. But a lot of that too with the younger quarterbacks or the quarterbacks then was football was different because they wasn't asking you to be a drop back guy and throwing the ball around a whole bunch of time. Back in the day, late 90s, 2000s, we was running that ball. Well, we was lined up 21 personnel with the fullback, tight end,
right.
You feel me, a little strong, a little king. We run the ball, play action, protecting your young quarterback. But now, you feel me, because college offenses have been implemented into NFL offenses, you just thinking that, we can come in and do that without understanding these defensive coaches are really like that.
Right.
These ain't college defensive coaches coaching 18-year-old, 19-year-old kids who's learning the system. These is dudes that's got grown-ass men over there that's 23, 24, getting paid millions of dollars, and they got a job to do because their lives depend on that. So
that's true. So at the end of the day, man, he got benched. I just wish they say, like, I know the coach came out and said it's because it's production, but the whole narrative is behind him asking to get subbed out. And I wish that wasn't the narrative, but it's one of those things. Hopefully he'll bounce back from it, and it's not the end of his career where, he get blackballed dang near and he don't get another opportunity to go play and even start. You know what I mean? Because I think sometimes nowadays, if you look at just sports in general, it's all about potential now. It's not about necessarily how many games. Look, the NBA drafts on potential. They don't even like a lot of vets in the game no more. So the game is transitioning to more of a potential. I see you have these accolades, you have these tangibilities that we can try to produce into something great. And that's just the way the game is going right now. You know, we don't have no minor leagues and no triple A's where you get drafted high and you get to develop and you get to produce and then you get called up. We don't have that system in NFL. You know, in the NBA, you got it, but even then, you know, if you get first round draft picks, they expecting you to go out there and produce. You're a first rounder, so you know.
But here's the crazy thing. So before we move on, Anthony Richardson had the opportunity to kind of sit back and pay attention last year because he was hurt after week 4.
Right.
So for you to have a year where you really got to watch football,
right?
How much of that did you really just like, you know what? I'm locked in.
Right.
You feel me? I can't throw the ball, but my mind is working at a high level. So by the time I get to throwing the ball again, I've seen so much because he got the same system. It ain't like it's a new coach, it's a new system. So you in the same, you know, so certain situations, man, it's not, and again, I know you're not making no excuses for it, but certain situations is like, bro, what else do you want them to do for you?
Facts.
It comes down to can you produce? And right now, he's not producing at the level that they need to be successful.
Yeah. But anyway, man, I'm praying for the young guy, and hopefully he can bounce back and do what, you know, people see the tangibilities that he have, man, because he does have an arm and he is athletic. He just got to get that educational piece where it's reading the defense and learning how to, you know, be more quick-wit and decisive with his decisions. As you're seeing with Lamar Jackson, right? Lamar Jackson came in, great athletic runner, man. Took the league over by storm, but what did they always say? Can't throw the ball. Struggles in the pocket. And he has been working on his game and getting more of a command of his game. And yes, he had a most horrific performance against Patrick Mahomes' Kansas City Chiefs, but, you know, that whole game they played out of their element. They didn't do what they're accustomed to doing, which is running the ball and taking advantage of, you know, the aggressiveness of the Chiefs. Dump downs, make them beat you, not beat yourselves. And at the end of the day, you know, I see the transformation Lamar Jackson has been making. Now he just got to beat Pat Mahomes. He got to beat the Pat Mahomes. He got to beat those great quarterbacks. But anyway, man, let's move on to some juggernauts that have been turning the table. I do want to bite my crow. I do want to apologize. I do want to say that I was wrong.
Told you.
The Buffalo Bills.
Told you.
Or for real.
I told you.
And it's not Josh Allen per se. It's the team as a whole. That defense has been dogging. Like for real.
They waking up, but you know.
They have been dogging. They have been beating very, very good teams. And what they did in Seattle in the 12th man was amazing. And I had to eat my cross. I said, man, maybe they for real. Maybe they really like that. And they don't even have Von Miller. Von Miller's not even there, and they're out there doing what they're doing. And that offensive line, for the first time, they're running the football more. And they are committed to the run. It's not drop back those 60 times no more. They're becoming more of a balanced team. And that's helping them out tremendously. And that is why they are looking like a nice, competitive team that can compete with the Kansas City Chiefs. What's your thoughts?
I mean, like I said, I like the Bills. I mean, when them getting Coop has kind of also opened up the passing game.
Man, you don't even use them, man.
But wait, no, see, but sometimes it ain't always about your usage.
For me, I need about the usage for my fantasy. Goddamn it, he got 3 catches.
Me too. But overall, you know, for them, it just opens up the passing game because now you got somebody else to respect. Now when you step on the field, you got Coop on the outside. You got Coleman on the outside. You got Shakur on the slot. Yeah. You got Dalton Kincaid at tight end. You got Dawson Knox. You got James Cook. So now
Yeah.
it's not a singular weapon back when it was just a Stephon Diggs.
Right.
Now it's a multitude of weapons.
Yeah.
And because it's so many, it never lets your defense get comfortable.
Right. 100%.
That's what makes good teams good. That's when you look at the Lions.
Yeah.
It's a multitude of weapons.
Yeah.
It's so many. You like.
They beat you in so many ways.
Man. You feel me?
Yeah.
So when teams can kind of like overpower you and they're not focused on like, we got to get this guy the ball. We got to get that guy the ball. And it's spread out. Oh, it's going to cause problems. And like you said, the fact that they're running the ball, because one of the biggest knocks on the Bills over the past 3-4 years is zero run game.
No run game.
You knew that they was going to pass the ball. So it made it easy for you to defend. That's why Josh Allen had so many damn turnovers, because it wasn't like they was doing anything else. Right now, I think Josh Allen still ain't turned the ball over.
Yeah, and he was on a streak of no, I think he did. He had a turnover.
He had a pick?
Yeah, that was his first pick in 300-something throws. He was throwing it at the coop. I don't know what kind of throw he did, and he ended up getting picked. I was at 300 throws before he got picked off, and it was a long streak, one of the long streaks active in the NFL. And it's a shout out to the Bills. They have been showing their dominance. They have been playing good football, and it's better. See, that is the gift and the curse of having a demanding number one. Like, it's one thing to have a number one, but having a demanding number one, like, I gotta have the ball, find me, throw me the ball type thing. It's a gift and a curse, because it can help you because they make plays for you, but then it can hurt you because you're locked in on them more times than you are looking at other players, and you're not being a diversified and a versatile quarterback that's, hey, who's open? I don't give a dang. I get it. You want the ball, but this person's open. That is what is going to make us a better team. It's when everybody's getting the ball, and when we need you, you make the play, because it's going to come to you. It may not come to you all the time, but when it comes to you, it's going to come to you. You know what I mean? And that's one of those things that I definitely admire about Josh Allen right now, because it's winning by committee. It's winning by a committee, and they are looking really, really good. And so I'm gonna be on the lookout for them boys. Another team, two teams, by the way, who have been looking really, really good. We already talked about Steelers, because Steelers they only lost a few games, but I want to talk about the Eagles, and I want to talk about them Packers. They're back in position to take the lead of the division. And I ain't going to hold you. In the beginning, that's one thing about football. It can easily be changed. And for a minute, you was like, man, Green Bay. For a minute, you're like, the Eagles, they talking about to fire their coach. And now, both of these teams are playing great football. What's your thoughts on the Eagles and the Packers?
Well, with the Packers, I felt like they was going to be okay. You know, Jordan Love getting hurt. And then they kind of weathered that storm, and then they had to reacclimate themselves with Jordan Love coming back. So I never was not high on the Packers. I felt like Packers just had to kind of figure things out, get healthy, figure things out. And now Jordan Love kind of hurt again. So, we don't necessarily know where that's going to go.
Right.
With the Eagles, it became like, can they find an identity?
Right.
And they have realized that we got 2-6 back there. Get a goddamn ball to 2-6.
Yeah.
And stop all this playing around.
Right.
Find multiple ways to get a ball to 2-6. A.J. Brown is back. Devontae Smith is back. You get it to 2-6. That means you're going to have to put more people in the box, which means now you get one-on-one outside with your guys.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown, one of the best deep ball catchers in the land, and Devontae Smith is just super explosive, and you're asking Jalen Hurts to really quarterback the situation.
Yeah.
Instead of going to go be a superhero.
Yeah.
And the Eagles' defense has tightened up.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
That defense didn't tighten up. I think the defense is only, over the last 3 or 4 games, only giving about 12 to 13 points per game.
Yeah, they've been balling.
They're like top 5 in pass defense. They're
balling.
Getting to the quarterback with sacks. So when I look at the Eagles, they have finally just turned that corner, and we just about to see is it sustainable?
Yeah.
Or are they going to fall off a cliff again like they did last year?
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to see. And then we got to talk about the juggernaut, who is the best team in the NFL right now. Even though they haven't been playing like the best team in the NFL, They're the best team in the NFL because they just find ways to win games, and it's like they're having fun. It's like the Raiders had every chance to win that game. They did, and it's been the sort of pattern of any team that's played them. They have yet to come out and dogged anybody like you know how the Chiefs used to do. Dog, you put up 20, you like, damn, they whoop your ass. But the come in there, every game they have played has been a winnable game.
A one possession game, winnable game.
Winnable game. And they just have this championship pedigree that sets them apart. And it's almost like the Golden State Warriors third quarter. It's like a lock-in moment where they just lock in, man. They lock in and they make plays when they have to make them. And I don't know, man. I God forbid they got my man DeAndre Hopkins now as a receiver. He didn't even get utilized, and so and imagine when some of these people potentially may come back and be healthy. They're gonna be some dogs, man. They're gonna be dogs offensively for sure.
You the one that said they're gonna lose to the Niners and possibly the Raiders.
I thought the Niners. I didn't think Brock Purdy would have his worst game ever. He had his worst game ever. See, if that was in Kansas City, I would have been like, yeah, maybe I'm going Chiefs. But to be at the crib and to lose to this team twice already, you've lost to this team twice, and they have beaten you in the regular season. You are 0-5 against this team, now 0-6. You got to get some balls and say, look, man, not today. And
that's what they're doing to the Cowboys. Dude, that's the Niners is punking the Cowboys like that.
But even that game, they was punking them and then they let them back in the game. But my thing is with the Niners and just the Chiefs alone, they find ways. The Chiefs find ways to win games that they possibly shouldn't win. If you can't, you got to play. And I'm gonna say the only team that's gonna beat the Chiefs is the first team that plays mistake-free football and makes them make mistakes. I think that will be the first team that beat the Chiefs because I guarantee you, if you don't play mistake-free football, you're not going to beat.
But I think, babe, it's less about playing mistake-free football. I think it's about capitalizing when they make mistakes.
That's true.
Patrick Mahomes has like 9 interceptions right now.
Yeah, it's bad. Probably
how many teams have turned his interception into 7? 4, like they're not capitalizing when the Chiefs make mistakes.
Give shout out to that defense.
So that means when you make a mistake, it's amplified because they're figuring out ways to capitalize. Right. So if y'all are both capitalizing on mistakes, it's not that bad. Right. It's when you're not capitalizing on theirs, but they capitalizing on yours. Fact. And that's when the issues to me start to become being presented. And so, like, man, the Chiefs are going to be Chiefs. That defense is playing lights out. The defense is keeping them in games. The defense is keeping teams away from them. When I watch my team play, it's just a frustrating thing because I feel like my defense is pretty good too. But right. They just ain't got a Patrick Mahomes and an offensive guy like Andy Reid to do stuff. How the hell we get to the 3-yard line and we end up giving them the ball back on the 10?
Yeah, that was nasty work. Like you said, Pat Mahomes is having his worst season ever. 8 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. That is not like Pat Mahomes. And they're 7-0. That's scary. That is scary, my dog. But anyway, man, we ain't gonna spend too much time on them. We play them this week, but we gotta talk about them just a little bit, just a tad bit. Dallas, are you regretting signing Dak Prescott for $60 million?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you should regret it. I just felt like you didn't need to do it because to me, was the price tag going to go up when the season ended?
I think it would all determine on how well he played. And if he playing the way he's playing right now, you're justified to not pay him.
So
you're justified to go get something different.
So if he had balled out, you was going to have to pay a premium anyway because he balled out, right? And you can look back and say, well, you can look back and say, well, like, hey, got to pay the man. We was gonna give him this, but we wanted to wait it out. If he don't ball out like he's not doing, wash your hands of him, Mike McCarthy, bring in a new quarterback
and a new
all
coach.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's. I'm still nervous to play them though. They're still. It's not like they're a bad team. It's just they just like their offensive line is not good. And we talked about it last week. They're not able to run the football at all. They're trying to get potential Hall of Famers to come back and give them some life, and they're just not producing, and it's because that offensive line is not as impactful as it used to be. But I think it's time for Dallas to I don't know, man. I know Dak's probably gonna have a great game against us because I know us. We just beat our division rival at their crib. We took a 2-0 demanding lead on them. So if we tie in them, we got the head-to-head advantage. So we're not worried about Tampa Bay. You got a depleted New Orleans team. It's literally our division to lose right now. But I know how my team is. I know how my team is mentally. We make dumb mistakes and we don't take advantage and capitalize. But this week, we did. But I'm still nervous about Dallas coming into our crib, knowing that we just beat Tampa Bay and us throwing up a goose egg at the crib because that's just what Atlanta do. I'm just being honest. But I think it's time to start thinking about rebuilding right now, like for real. Rebuilding their team, getting that offensive line rebuild, and potentially looking for another quarterback because Dak may not be your answer. And I know you're going to have to eat that $60 million. You're going to have to figure out what you're going to do with that.
They're going to have to deal with this, baby. This is what you stuck with this. And so, like, it's crazy because, like, everybody made a big deal about Jerry Jones talking about Derrick Henry would not have the same season. And I agree. Because for to me, I keep hearing everybody talking about if you got this running back, you can run the ball. And if you got this, you can run. If your O-line can't block no goddamn body bag, it don't matter who you got in the backfield.
Derrick Henry is excited that he didn't go to Dallas. He's excited because he went to a team that actually blocks. He went to a team that actually wants him, that runs the football effectively for the past 4 or 5 years.
Babe, I feel like we're missing that. The 5 guys up front dictate how well the running game is.
Yeah.
Because if it was just as easy as go get you a top-ranked running back and put him back there, and it don't matter the 5 linemen, everybody be running backs. Nah. Why wouldn't you go to be a running back, babe?
Nah, that'd be like what he did in Tennessee. Their offensive line wasn't the best, but he just did what he did.
But that offensive line had continuity. It was consistency.
Yeah, it was consistent.
You feel me?
Sure. Yeah.
So it's just one of those things, man, to where, like I said, the Cowboys got to go get a running back. Their biggest need is defensive tackles because they can't stop no damn run. Yeah. So in the draft, they need to be looking at whoever the best defensive tackle is there. They need to take him number 1.
Yeah.
Then I feel like you address the O-line.
Yeah.
I think running backs at the college level are a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
You feel me? Unless you can get a Genty.
Yeah.
You feel me? So there's a lot of question marks.
It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting.
But Dallas is, and the crazy thing is Dallas is not even done, but their schedule is crazy. So you can damn near say they're done.
Potentially, for sure. They could be done this year. This may not be a Dallas Cowboy year. Anyway, moving right along. You already talked about your team. I talked about my team, so we ain't got to spend too much time on our teams. We know that you guys probably going to be getting a quarterback. And Shador is probably going to be at the top of your list potentially.
To me, it's going to come down to where we finish and how much we got to sacrifice to get up high enough to go get the boy, depending on where everybody else finished and who needs a quarterback. Yeah. So that's going to be big. But I feel like you got to do whatever it takes. Whether you go get Shador or whether you go get Cam.
Yeah.
I'm fine with either one. Those are the two I want. I really don't want nobody else but Shador Sanders
Okay.
or Cam Ward.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. Um, moving right along to these picks. I think I'm up 11 now. I won the early morning game. I lost the Bills game. I was very shocked about the Bills game. I didn't think the Bills was going to do that to Seattle, but they didn't get the point, so I'm good. So I'm up 11. I'm still in a good place. Feeling comfortable. And then we broke the same. Let's get into these picks, and then we'll talk about some NBA, and then we get into that wrestling talk because it's getting real spicy in the WWE, and I love it. I really, really love what's going on right now. I love the storylines and all that good stuff. But the picks, let's get into it. Man, it's crazy. It's week 9.
Already.
Week 9, bro. There's only 8 more weeks left. And that's a lot of football. It's a lot of football. Anything happening, like we talking about Dallas right now, if they get hot and they win 9 straight, they right back in it. You know what I'm saying? So anything's possible. It's not over for nobody just yet. Look, Kansas City is 7-0. But think about it. They about to play the Broncos, which is not gonna be a slouch. They're about to play the Bills, and then they get the Panthers. But you guys, not an easy win. You know what I'm saying? It's not an easy dub. Then they got to play a tough Chargers team. The Browns could be, and then they play the Texans. Then they play the Steelers. Then they play the Browns again. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, brother. It's gonna be some interesting football playing in the next few weeks. So, and I always love the Bills and the Chiefs, man. And the Bills got a tough schedule too. They play the Dolphins. You know, they play the Colts. They play the Chiefs. They play the Niners. They play the Rams. They play the Lions. Shoot, we talking about the Bills right now. They could be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got a schedule that's going to make us figure it out. I mean, you should see the 49ers schedule. It's crazy work.
Yeah, let me see the Niners.
The Steelers schedule. Like, the schedules on this back half.
It's nasty.
Oh, you got to bring your hard hat.
Yeah, Niners got let me see the Niners. The Niners they got the Buccaneers, the Seahawks, Green Bay, the Bills, the Bears, the Rams, the Dolphins, the Lions. Ooh, they got to play the Lions too. It's about to get real spicy, dog. Like, no cap. It about to get real. The Lions, let's see the Lions. They got a more favorable schedule.
But the Lions got the Packers twice, the Vikings.
Oh no, they got a tough one too. They got to play the Packers,
twice.
The Texans, Jacksonville. That should be a win. The Colts ain't gonna be no easy. The Bears ain't gonna be no easy. Cause shout out to the Bears. Oh, we gotta talk about the miracle in Washington. I totally forgot about the miracle in Washington. First, if you're Caleb Williams, how you feeling, man? You take your team down to win the game, reasons, right? You take the lead. In your mind, you like, let's go. That is a solidifying drive for a rookie quarterback to take his team and not just take his team, but demand the whole. He looked good. He looked like a star, like a vet in the game. Take his team to win the game for your defense to have one of the most ultimate fumbles in NFL history. To give up the game-winning touchdown, Hail Mary. Everybody tell you to pat the ball down. And then you have the one Bear dude comes out of nowhere, tips it up right into the hands of the wide receiver, bro. I was like, you can't make this up. First, let's talk about if you was Caleb, how you feel. And then just talk about the whole play in it.
I feel like overall you feel disappointed. But you got to understand, like, football's the ultimate team sport. So you can't be too mad,
right?
Because it's going to become a game,
right?
Where the defense do their job.
And you got to do your job.
And you got to do yours.
Yeah.
And you don't want them looking at you sideways when you accidentally throw a pick six or a sack fumble or you trying to make a play and you do too much. You know, like, you don't want that. So you live and you learn. because I feel like as Caleb Williams, you think about the touchdown y'all didn't get when y'all fumbled on the goal line trying to give it to the center. Like, I feel like you think about that because if we score that touchdown and that next touchdown, we ain't even got to worry about no goddamn Hail Mary.
Right.
You feel me? And I think that becomes like the psyche of a player.
Right.
And of that. So,
yeah.
But overall, man, it was a good game. I feel like Caleb had a good ending drive. He did not play well throughout the course of the game.
Both quarterbacks didn't play as well.
Yeah. So it was a good defensive battle. It's just one of those situations where karma comes at you fast. Tyreek Stevens was over there having fun with the fans, realized where he was supposed to be, got there. He was better off not even going to go participate.
Yeah.
Damn near, because he the one who tipped it for the touchdown. But the other problem is the dude who caught it, there was a defender who's supposed to be boxing him out. What did he do? He went and tried to go tip the ball.
Yeah.
Just poor execution.
Just nasty work. It was nasty, but it's good for football. It's good for football. It's gonna go down as top play of the year potentially right now. To win that game. It would have been even more magnifying if it was a playoff game, or like that'd have been crazy.
And crazy, you got to think. There's been 2 Hail Marys that have been caught so far already this year.
Yeah. Not for game winner stuff.
One right before halftime.
Yeah, that was a crazy one.
That was a crazy one.
But it wasn't. They still lost the game.
Half,
yeah.
But again, like Hail Marys are not supposed to be caught, bro.
No. Not even a little bit. Not even close, my guy. But it was good.
A one-on-one jump ball, and it's you and him.
A crowded Hail Mary for the game. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Not supposed to happen. No. But anyway, that was good. Good football. Washington yet again is 5-2.
I think 6-2.
6-2.
Either 5 or 6.
I think they 5-2 or one of the two. But they're up there though. They are
6-2. Yeah, they 6-2.
Yeah. 6-2, and the Eagles are 5-3.
Eagles are 5-2.
5-2, and they're gonna play soon. When do they play?
They play Thursday night, 11-14.
This Thursday?
No, 11-14, a couple of weeks.
Okay, that's gonna be a good game to pick too, for sure. But anyway, let's get into these picks, man. Let's get into the picks. Let's talk about the picks. Let's get into them.
We got Thursday night, Texans at Jets, 42.
You know what? I want to go Jets, but I don't believe in them boys no more. I don't. They're done. Like, I'm sorry. But the Texans did lose Hopkins. No, not Hopkins. They lost Diggs. Diggs is out for the season. But I still don't believe in Aaron. I just don't believe in that defense right now. I don't. I'm gonna go Texans over. I'm going
Texans over.
Yeah. I'm going Texans over. I picked the Jets twice and I lost both times. I don't want to go third time's the charm, because if I do it again and I lose again, I'm gonna be hallelujah mad and I'm gonna kick them up my docket. So I'm gonna go with a solid Texans over. That's what I'm gonna do.
I don't want to take them because I like it that they're losing, because I was definitely cheering against them. But I'm gonna take the Jets.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna take the Jets. We're gonna call it my risque pick of the week.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, this is a nasty game, but it's 2 teams we ain't picked really.
Who is it?
But ain't no other. The other good game, I feel like it ain't no real decisiveness pick. But we got Chargers at Browns, 43.
Ooh.
One of those kind of games. I feel like we got to keep throwing these in our picks.
I'm gonna go Browns over, because of what my man Winston did. I'm going Browns over. I like Cleveland right now. I like them. I'm going Browns over.
I'm gonna take the Chargers over. I like what they did last week. Big game, division game. Lions at Packers, 46.
I'm
48.
Going Lions over.
Lions over.
No love. No disrespect to Willis. Probably gonna have a great game, but I can't go with the backup. You gotta be starting, and this is for the lead of the division right now. I'm going Lions over. I just like what they're
I,
doing right now.
I got the Lions. If Jordan Love was playing, I probably would have took the Packers. If I'd have known, Jordan Love healthy, I probably would have took the Packers. But with him with the growing, even if he do play, he gonna be limited. I can't trust that right now. Sunday night game, Colts at Vikings. Joe Flacco's start.
I'm going Vikings over. They lost 2 games. They got to win this week. This is a big win for them. They can't afford to lose no more games. I just think they got to get back on the winning column because if they go down 3 straight, then we're going to be talking about the Vikings potentially in a very, very tough spot that you do not want to be in because you got the Green Bay Packers and the Lions that's leading you right now. Well, no, you're leading the Green Bay because you beat them, but if you keep losing, you're gonna put yourself in bad territory. So I got Vikings over, and they at the crib. They got to get right. Even though Joe Flacco's about to get them boys to run for their money for sure, the Vikings got to win this game. It's a must win.
I got Vikings under. Take the under this week for them. And the last but not least, Monday night, Tampa Bay Chiefs. I got Chiefs under.
I'm gonna go Chiefs.
45.
I'm gonna go Chiefs over. They gonna score some points. Even though Baker been turning the ball over, I think Baker can get him
I
running.
feel like, hold up, wait, is they getting? Ooh, yeah, I think. You know what? I'm gonna go Chiefs over because I think. Yeah.
Who coming back? Evans not playing.
Did what's the name play? I think. Oh, never mind, because he played last week. That's what I was thinking.
Who?
He was out. Rasheed White.
Yeah. He played.
The running back. So yeah. So I take the over with the Chiefs because I feel like the Bucks are a little bit healthier as far as the run game, so they should be able to get some points.
All right, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Moving on.
Yeah.
To the NBA. We got some undefeated teams in the NBA. And you'd be surprised on which teams are undefeated right now. You have right now OKC. I'm not surprised about them. But you do have the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is the 200 undefeated teams. I know Cleveland going to lose eventually, but they are looking good. They're looking good, and we know they always look good in the regular season, and then eventually get to the playoffs and things tighten up. But how do you see the NBA going right now? Who do you think will make the playoffs right now? Because a lot of the teams that was looking good last year, are not looking so good. Milwaukee, 1-3. Philly, they got injuries, 1-3. Toronto, well, we know we're talking about Toronto. Even Indiana, 2-3 to start the season.
So out west, I got no particular order. I got Dallas, Denver, Lakers, Phoenix, Memphis, Minnesota. So let me make sure I got all it. So I got OKC, Phoenix, Dallas, Lakers, Minnesota, Denver, Memphis. I'm gonna go Kings.
I'm gonna go OKC, Golden State, Phoenix, Dallas, Lakers, Clippers, Minnesota.
Clippers.
Yeah. Like the play-in or the AC? You talking about the eight? The AC?
I was talking about my 8 that's gonna be in the playoffs.
Oh, the 8 that's gonna be in.
Doing the
Okay, got you.
If we're gonna include,
okay. If we're not including the play-in, I'm gonna give you OKC, Golden State, Phoenix, Dallas, Lakers, Minnesota, and Denver may edge it out. I don't think they will though. I don't think Denver's that team like they used to be. To be honest with you, they've been struggling. They've been getting away with
They
some
can't
things.
shoot.
But
They can't shoot.
I'm gonna go
Is that 8?
Denver.
You got 8.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got one more.
No, I got OKC, Golden State, Phoenix, Dallas,
That's
Lakers,
4,
Minnesota,
5.
Denver.
That's 7.
And I think that my AC is gonna be out of Sacramento or Memphis. I think New Orleans is going to be in the play-in though.
You got New Orleans and the Clippers in the play-in.
New Orleans Clippers in the play-in.
I got the Rockets. I got the Rockets and the Warriors in the play-in.
Okay, I feel it. For the East, I got Cleveland, Boston, New York, Orlando, Miami, Milwaukee, Philly, and this is where it gets. And I'm gonna go Indiana. I think Indiana get in there for the 8th. I think Indy get in there. I think they got a better chance than Atlanta, Charlotte. Even though Charlotte's playing solid, the Washington Wizards for sure too. And Chicago. Chicago is inconsistent.
Didn't take a shower yet either.
Yeah, that'll be my picks for sure.
So I got Cleveland, Boston, Orlando, New York, Milwaukee. So Cleveland, Boston, Orlando, New York, Milwaukee, Philly. Indiana. And Miami.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that. Um, Definitely gonna be interesting this year. I think it's gonna be a lot of parity in the NBA this year. I really do. It's gonna be a lot of parity. Teams is going to be getting out. A lot of teams right now. It's early. It's 82 games. I do like with the Lakers what I'm seeing for the Lakers, but I do see they got some holes that they're gonna have to figure it out very very soon, or they're gonna get into the slump again. I think if they stay consistent to the formula, they've been getting out that formula, and they ain't been playing no defense. But I'm loving what I'm seeing from Cleveland. They've been playing like some dogs. They've been playing with a chip on their shoulder, and they've been playing some great basketball for sure. And then OKC, man, they was great last year, and they got the formula to be great again. The one team that I'm really really unsure about is Denver. I don't know. Denver, it doesn't look like Denver of old, and it's gonna be interesting to see what they do as we progress because Jokic played all summer. He didn't really get no breaks. He played in the playoffs too as well. So he played a lot of games, a lot of wear and tear. I don't care how big you are. That body is the body at the end of the day. And he's doing a lot of front loading already in the beginning of the season. And so it's going to be interesting to see where they land this year. But it's going to be very, very interesting. Philly's going to have the same issue they've been having every year, injuries. Every year, injuries is always an issue in Philly. I don't know what it is for the basketball, but it's always an issue for them boys. And I think it's going to be yet again another issue for them boys.
Well, I mean, I feel like with Philly, maybe this is good. Get hurt early, be healthy late. So maybe this is a flip that can work out in their favor. I got Shea as my MVP because I feel like he should have won it last year.
Yeah.
And I think them getting Caruso was a big deal. Once they get Harkenstein healthy, that's going to really be a big deal because then it has somebody to battle the bigs down there like a AD, like a Jokic, and some of the bigs in the West. So they'll be able to combat some of some of those guys with a guy that they got. So um, Denver is going to struggle because they can't shoot. So losing to KCP is a lot bigger than what they probably thought.
Yeah.
But you can't keep everybody. That's what happens when you get to winning. You can't keep everybody. So you're basically relying on Michael Porter Jr. to be your only consistent 3-point threat from a catch and shoot type situation.
Right.
They got a few guys that can probably get hot, but can't nobody who you can say like, oh, when they open, it's damn near a bucket. They ain't really got that guy in catch and shoot. So that's going to play a part. Golden State looks good.
They look
right
really
now,
good.
But we're going to see how that all fizzles out. I think Houston is a team that people need to really pay attention to. I really think Houston and Udoka is going to get them boys really starting to play because remember, it was a part of last season during the regular season where they went on a little run, got a little hot, but they couldn't sustain it towards the end. So I'm expecting them to take a big leap, and then Memphis is going to shock everybody. I mean, not shock everybody, but Memphis is going to do what they do. I really believe that Zach Edey was a great draft pick. He's going to complement Ja very well. Currently, right now, Ja, if I'm not mistaken, let me look real quick. Yes. Let me see something.
Well, they lost tonight. They beat Orlando, but they lost to, I think it's going to be injuries for them.
Yeah, currently right now, Ja is averaging 10, 31, 33, in 4 games, averaging 11 assists a game. You feel me? So that means they're distributing the ball. That means that they're doing a lot of different things. He's not being ball dominant. He's, trying to find people. Ja's gonna be Ja. So, I like what I'm seeing out there. Like I said, out east, Boston is gonna be Boston. I think the Pacers are gonna maintain what they got going on because they got good pieces.
Right.
This whole Bucks thing is interesting.
Yeah.
This Bucks thing is very interesting because the chemistry that we was expecting between Giannis and Dame ain't looking good. On top of that, it looked like Adrian Griffin was a better coach than Doc Rivers. But that's Glenn. My bad, Glenn Rivers. I forgot I'm calling that man Glenn until you do something production.
Hey, maybe they can get just ship a D-Lo for Damian Lillard.
That's what I was thinking. I'll take it.
Go D-Lo, give us Dame. We'll be all right at that and get some picks.
Yeah.
We'll be all right.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind
because Dame we'll lose on the defensive end a little bit, but we got an offensive juggernaut that's going to be able to go cook, get some points.
I mean, I would trade. Give me. I'm gonna send you Milwaukee, D'Lo, first round pick, couple of them. I'll send you Rui.
Nah, I like Rui.
Listen, hold up. Listen. I'm gonna send you Rui and probably Max Christie, and you got to send me Dame and Gary Trent Jr. back.
Because you got some shooters.
And he'll play defense on the perimeter.
Yeah. But I like Rui, though.
I know, but you're not going to be able to just give up Dame for D'Lo.
I know.
You're going to have to throw in some.
Max Christie. Give you Max. We can't give him. We can't give him
Max Christie already. So D'Lo, Max, Rui, 2 first-round draft picks for Dame and Gary Trent.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to. That may be too much. I don't know because Rui's been playing really good basketball this year.
That's what I'm saying, but that helps them out because you will go Brook, because you don't know where Middleton coming back, but you will go Brook, Giannis, Rui at the 3. Look, that's a big front court. That's a big front court.
That's going to be tough.
And then with Middleton, you'll have D'Lo. Yeah. Off your bench, you'll have Christie, you got Taurean Prince, you got
it's a good team.
Other people that Bobby Portis. So then when you want to play small and Brooks not on the court, now you can go Bobby Portis, Giannis, Rui, or you go Rui, Giannis. You got a few lineups you can play to where you don't downsize.
Give y'all Vanderbilt.
And
Give y'all Vanderbilt.
we got better. I mean, I don't know. I send Vanderbilt instead of Rui, but
Yeah. Vanderbilt. Yeah. We be all right. We be all right with that. But no, it's gonna be interesting to see. We definitely got to talk about it because it just happened today. The Dodgers win the World Series Game 5 and comebacker of the ages. We got to talk about. I don't know if you saw Game 5, but I saw a lot of Game 5. The New York Yankees gave the Dodgers every chance to win this game.
Can we press pause on that?
And the Dodgers did everything they can do to get back in that game. And it was a crazy game because I'm going to tell you the honest truth. As a fan, we were done. If you see how we got back in that inning when Aaron Judge drops a routine fly ball, then you have a routine ground out that it should have been out. Then you have a third out where Mookie Betts runs it out and nobody goes to first place, and that turns into the whole that's inning is going to go down in history for the Yankees to then take a one-run lead, and for us to find a way to tie the ball game up and then to get another run was epic. And I think the Dodgers did what they needed to do, but the Yankees gave us life. And to be honest with you, if we'd have lost tonight, man,
it would have been crazy.
It would have been crazy going to L.A., but they said they had to get it done, and then to put in Bueller to close it out for us is legendary, man. It's epic, and we finally can say we won a World Series in a full 100 and I think it's 62 games. Is it 162 game season? Because we didn't got that knack of you only won it because it was COVID and it wasn't real. We did it the hard way.
I still understand that dumbass argument.
We did it when everybody said we wasn't even gonna beat the San Diego Padres. We was down and we found a way to win, and then to go into Yankee Stadium and everybody had the Yankees pretty much winning the series because they said they had the better pitchers. For us to do what we did is a testament to our team. And the crazy part about it with the Dodgers is we wasn't even healthy.
Want to go with Bobo?
We wasn't even healthy, and we won. So we got a great chance to even bring it back to back.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good season for the Dodgers. I'm not a baseball hater, so I don't have the same affinity that I do like in basketball and football when baseball teams win like the Dodgers. It's always a mutual respect for the boys in blue over there. Baseball is real figuraty when it comes to trying to go back to back.
Yeah.
Because baseball is so unpredictable in the sport of itself. And, you guys are unhealthy, but the Atlanta Braves can say, we was unhealthy too. You feel me? And what happens when we get healthy? The Padres can look at it and be like, we was right there. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
it's going to be interesting. But you got to think about it.
It's a little difficult in baseball, not saying y'all got the team to do it, the payroll to do it, the things to
and we trying to get Soto.
Yeah, I heard.
And we trying to load up again. We trying to spend that money. We trying to be, we trying to continue to win championships on championships. So to get Soto in the LA, to have Soto.
Yeah, I need
Tony,
Soto to come. I need
Freeman.
Soto to come to the Angels.
Freeman.
Hey.
We doing a show, man. Doing a show. Relax. We almost done. Jeez Louise. I love my little nephew though. But no. It's good for LA, man, and we finally about to get a parade.
If you just bring it here, I'll pour it.
Hopefully the Lakers can do it. Hopefully Lakers can win a championship and do the thing for LA, man. That'd be dope if we can do it. But they still got a lot of work to do. But shout out to the Dodgers, man, to come back and win it in 5 and do it in New York was classic, and it's amazing. We can come back home and have a parade this Friday on the day of one of our living legends, man. So it's going to be real good.
Fill in for me.
Yeah. What's up, man? What's going on?
Jackson, fill in real quick.
Fill in. Jax, how you feel, brother? Jax. Jax. I know you hear me. We got baby reasons on the line. What up, Jax? What you crying for? What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you, Jax? What?
Well, I'm not pouring your green juice. You better talk.
What's wrong, Jax?
Are you feeling fine?
He all right. But anyway, man, we about to get into a little bit of the WWE wrestling talk with Talk That Talk. If you've been stuck under a rock, WWE's been getting hotter and hotter. The Bloodline storyline has been crazy. NXT, it's been crazy. It's just been real good to see the story starting to unfold. You got Seth Rollins, and my man, oh my God, what's the man name? Bronson Reed, in a great rivalry going on right now. I love it. You got the build-up of Randy Orton about to turn heel sooner than later. I love it. You got what's his name? Oh my God, I can't even think right now. Who's the WWE champion right now?
Oh, Gunther.
You got Gunther.
That's this Saturday.
That Saturday, Crown Jewel going down.
I'll be coaching, so I'll catch the replay a little later.
Where is it? Is it in a different country?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those early in the morning joints.
Yeah, 10 a.m.
Yeah. I'm gonna be doing supervision at the Casner game for their championship if they win, or co-ed championship, because if Alta, y'all play Alta, right? Y'all play Alta. Yeah. So
if we get Alta, then
y'all give Casner a championship. Yeah.
We just gonna lose so they can split it.
Yeah. but and then you have that, and then the Bloodline story has gotten better. Like, when you think you can't get any better, we talked about Sammy, right?
We knew it.
But now Sammy is on the side of Solo.
He's not on that side. That's all part of Sammy's ploy.
But what I'm getting at is he's not on the side of Roman Reigns, because he's the one that said, you really want to go back to the man who brainwashed you, who made you a yes man, where Solo is really doing what's best for the family. Solo is trying to give you freedom. Solo is different. He's better than Roman Reigns.
But I feel like that's all part of the ploy, because I think Sammy allegiance is with Jay. And as long as Jay make the decision to rock with the bloodline, I feel like Sammy gonna make the decision to rock with the OG bloodline.
Oh.
Because it just wouldn't make sense for Sammy to be over there when it's already a numbers game. You got to figure out a way to balance the numbers out. Because I feel like I said, once you go 4-4, because that completes the OG bloodline, now The Rock, kind of what we've talked about, becomes the X factor.
Yeah.
Which side does he choose to make the? That's what I'm saying.
Wasn't Sammy after Solo?
No, Sammy was during the whole Solo reign too.
No. Was Sammy after Solo? Did he come? Yeah, Sammy was in the bloodline, and then Solo came, huh?
Yeah, it was like the buildup of the bloodline.
Gotcha.
And remember, Sammy wasn't in just yet, and then they kind of accepted him, and then Solo kind of like it was Solo and Sammy kind of like came around the same time with they was all part of that same storyline, that time period.
Yeah.
But what I'm looking at it as is once you get those 4 on this side, and you got those 4 on that side, now The Rock becomes the pendulum. And it's going to go back to how we looking at it. You get The Rock to team up with Roman, thinking everything all cool, right? Get the original OG bloodline together. And then The Rock
costume. It's 3. It's only 4.
That's what I'm saying. The numbers are even right now. And I'm saying The Rock sways the numbers to one side. So The Rock and Roman is going to happen. So now it's about how you going to tell the story. Do you tell the story from Roman Rock betrays Roman, or you tell it from the Rock betrays and screws Roman. So he went to the other side, and he ultimately ended up screwing him. So you got The Rock as the person that you can tell two different stories with.
Yeah, I think the second one is going to be the most better one, or not most better, but the most and
Most
like and
gotta,
the most engaging one. Because if you think about it, betrayal is just betrayal, right? But you want to cost them. You want to
no.
cost
So
him
what I'm
something.
so what I'm saying is like The Rock betrays him as an ally. So like I said, you get The Rock back and you say The Rock, then they have war games, The Rock shows up and he helps out the OG bloodline, right? So now you go into like we get into the Royal Rumble or Saturday Night Live,
Yeah,
Roman Reigns in a title match, and then The Rock screws him in that way because it was like I was your ally. Or
I don't
you
think he
go,
screw. I think if he's going to screw him in the war games, right? If he betrays
no,
him,
but I feel like you're not listening to me. I'm saying we get past Crown Jewel because I think we setting up
yeah, nothing's
this.
gonna happen in Crown Jewel.
No, so war games. I'm looking at a 4-on-4,
Okay,
right? The Rock shows up, and this is what I'm saying. We got two ways to go about this.
I thought the
The
war
Rock
games was
shows,
5. Is it 5?
yeah, but maybe they just go 4-on-4
Okay,
just to keep
gotcha.
the numbers, whatever it is. So The Rock shows up at War Games. War Games going on. The Rock shows up. WWE got two options. You go Rock saves OG Bloodline,
Hmm.
and then Rock betrays Roman down the line because he's with him. Or you go Rock against Roman as is, and he joins the new bloodline, and then he screws Roman at some point still down the line. So you either have him as an ally with the screw job or
Yeah, it's got to
already an
be.
enemy
It's
with
got
the
to
screw
be.
job.
It's got to be an ally. You have to build. You got to build it up. It's got to be a big climax moment where you're like, oh, what The Rock did. It has to have you get that feeling. And I think that if here's my thing I'm thinking of. There's two ways that The Rock can screw Roman. He can help them win at Survivor Series, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't screw him, right? But he costs him the match. They have a match for the tribal chief, and he costs him to lose that match for the ultimate tribal chief. That would be the biggest epic screw job because you got to think about it. There's more meat on the table. You get what I'm saying? It's not just all right, screw, boom, boom, but
No,
you got to do it in a moment. You know what I'm saying?
and that's what I was saying. I was saying at some point the Rock still screws Roman, however you want to do it.
Right.
Whether it's for the Ufa Lakfa,
The
whether
what's it called?
I think it's called Ufa Lafa, if I'm
Yeah, the
not
Ufa
mistaken.
Lafa. Yeah, I think
You don't
he's
want to
got to
disrespect.
screw him.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Whether he screws him for that or maybe he screws him in the Royal Rumble to cost him a potential to go get another title.
The title is important, but that Ufa Lafa is the most biggest thing. It's bigger than the title. Like, if Roman doesn't have his Ufa
Yeah,
Lafa,
because what I'm looking at is uh ladder match, Ufalafa Saturday
yes,
night main event.
yes, The Rock has to screw. It has to build it up like The Rock. I'm on your side. The final boss is always family. Yes, brothers. Huh. And Roman feeling good, feeling great, and then boom, The Rock screws him, and then he goes into the thing where how you turned your back against your family. You went to go get the outsiders to fight a family business. We don't do that. That's disrespecting the bloodline. Oh my God, I love it. I love it already.
Yeah,
I love it.
because this is what it sets up. If they stick to that plan, The Rock screws Roman for the Ufalafa.
Yes.
Then we get Cody Rock at Royal Rumble.
And Rock gets
Rock,
screwed by
then
Roman Reigns.
screws Rock out of winning the title.
Yes.
Now we're on our way to SummerSlam.
Now we got a big. That's gonna be the main event.
Yeah.
That's going to be day 2 main event, by the way.
Yeah.
You're ending the show with Rock versus Roman.
Yeah. No title. Just Rock.
No title. Rock versus Roman. Main event.
Bloodline jumping in.
Yes.
You get all the.
You get all that. And, but before that, Roman has to get the Oofa Loofah either back, or they're gonna draw that out where he eventually beats Solo and get his Oofa Loofah back.
Yeah, so he'd do that to me
SummerSlam
at Elimination Chamber.
If he don't have it by Elimination Chamber, do it for SummerSlam, because that'll be another main event where you help him big up Solo for the Oofa Loofah, right? You already beat The Rock. Now you still not the tribal chief. And that gives you the chance to go on your championship run again. And that gives somebody else a chance to win the championship and have it for a little bit longer. Because you don't need Roman to have a championship yet right now. You don't need him to have a championship.
You just need to tell a story.
Yeah, you need to tell that story. And you need that build up, because once he get it again, it's going to be crazy, because now they got so many ways they can do it. It can be, biz and foes and all kinds of, there's so many twists in that damn storyline.
Yeah, and again, like, we sitting there still got to figure out. So you got the Rock and Roman thing kind of solidified.
Right.
What you about to do with Cody? What you about to do with Gunther? You feel me? What you about to do with the champions? Because right now the champions, we got a championship match coming up Saturday, but all the talk around the WWE is the bloodline.
Yeah, I think
talking about this champion versus champion and what storyline's going to come in.
That story ain't gonna get crazy till Randy Orton. Teacher versus student, and I think they let Randy Orton beat Cody Rhodes.
You know what I think you setting up? I think you setting up night 1.
Yep.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Rhodes, Owens, Orton, triple threat match.
No, it's got to be 1-on-1.
Nah, you a triple threat.
Got to be 1-on-1.
Because he's turned on the both of them. But Orton, I'm looking at it's going to be more of a triple threat because
you don't want Cody to lose. You don't want Cody to get pinned. You want him to lose you want Randy Orton to beat what's her name. So then
Cody got to go get it back.
Cody got to go get it back.
You got to go get it back.
I think that works.
Because that kind of protects Cody to a certain extent.
No, but here's the thing. Cody's story is told pretty much. I think Cody has to lose again to give him more power and to give him more. Because him winning is because he ain't had. They can't do the like. I get what they're trying to do, where Cody keep winning and he's solidified himself as. He has to lose. He has to.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he's better losing and chasing than having it and down. That's not what Cody's character is, to be a dominant champion and to continue to win everybody. No, he has to lose again. And I think he loses it. I think it's better for his character to lose to the teacher. And to have it where the teacher beats him, right? If they don't have Randy Orton turn by WrestleMania, eventually Randy Orton has to go. It can't be good. It can't be. Randy Orton has to go into the Viper mode.
But that's why you got to think about it. Most of the time that people are long reigning champions is when they're heels. You rarely get baby faces as long reigning champions.
Right, but Cody's
don't happen.
Yeah. Cody's
John Cena then won 16 titles mainly as a babyface. When you keep losing that much, it's because baby faces are not supposed to have.
No, he had it for a while. He had it for a long time. He was in there for John Cena. He had it for a while. He had a long title reign, and then he ended up losing it.
He's never. I don't think John Cena's went a full calendar year.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Full calendar year?
Yeah, he went full calendar year. He had the company on his back. Dead ass. He beat everybody and then he ended up losing. But yeah, he did.
But overall, it's like when I'm looking at like the history, for the most part, heels have the longer title reigns
right.
than the baby faces.
Yeah, because it's better for the baby face to chase.
It is.
You don't want the baby face because they characters they die out very, very fast. Like LA Knight. Everybody was talking about LA Knight. You got a championship now, and
Nobody even talk about LA Knight.
you know what I mean? Ain't nobody doing the LA Knight. Yeah, no more. You know, he's not part of the mix right now. You know what I mean? He's gonna probably have to turn heel.
As the champion.
Yeah, as a champ, because they love the chase, and so I'm telling you, I think I'm not mad at the triple threat.
Ooh,
Cause you saved Cody, but I Randy Orton has to turn heel, and he has to go Viper mode, and I think he does it to get a better WrestleMania match. To get a better WrestleMania match, you have to go Orton, Viper. He has to be a heel to get a better WrestleMania match.
And here's what you just sparked something.
What's up?
LA Knight is out the scene.
Yeah.
But you know who could bring him back?
Who?
John Cena. So LA Knight turns heel based on what you saying.
Ooh.
You go John Cena, LA Knight as John's last match as a way for him to help put LA Knight over as a new heel in the game.
Yeah. That'll be a good little fight. But Cena's gonna be here for a year though. I think he's wrestling for a year.
No, it's not. He's when he just said it, it's basically from January to WrestleMania.
Oh, okay, got you. All right.
So that's how I'm looking at it.
But they did that already. They did that with Austin Theory.
Yeah, but Austin Theory was already a heel.
Yeah.
We're looking at it as LA Knight.
Oh, turn the heel.
Yeah. Turns heel by
like he beats John Cena probably fair and square, and then he do a heelish move.
No, I think it's one of those situations where they in the Royal Rumble, John Cena got a chance to win, and he throws him out.
But that don't make him a heel though. You got to do something.
It'll
make people mad.
But the thing is more or less like but you know how they build it up.
No,
John Cena cutting promos, LA Knight cutting promos. There's a lot of respect. It's a lot of like, I've always admired your work. I admire you. It's one of those things where the promos is love, and then that moment where John Cena got a chance to win the Rumble and go get a title. Like he has a chance to have a storybook ending, and then LA Knight.
He cost him.
But LA Knight gets eliminated.
Yeah.
And then comes in and costs him. Not just he's in there. He has to get like eliminated.
Yeah, it has to be something. Yeah, I like that. I can see that. Because it'd be like, why'd you do that? And then he has to have a heel moment. Because that heel moment is big, but a heelish moment is like, you got to go all the way in. You got to be like, catch him from behind, pause, and hit him with a chair type stuff or with the belt or something. You gotta do something that build that character to make it real. You know what I'm saying? To be like, to give it some more teeth. Because the elimination is gonna be like, what?
Or
it's gonna be an OMG moment for sure.
Yeah, because you can set it up to where it's like he does it like, so maybe he don't get eliminated. He's just in the ring and he eliminates Cena, right? But mind you, they had the bromance and all that. Then you set them up in a tag match or something like that, and that's where you can create that heel moment.
Yeah.
You feel me? Maybe they win, and then he hit him with the belt. Or maybe, he don't tag in, and John Cena goes for the tag, and he jumps off the apron.
Yeah, there's so many ways you can do the heel. You can do a heelish turn. So many ways.
But I think the LA Knight, the John Cena leaving, because you can allow John Cena to win some matches.
Yeah.
And he can still beat LA Knight, but you create you're giving LA Knight some credence, some credibility with a John Cena fight.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good.
That to me, that'd be the way to, like you said, to resurrect him, because right now,
ain't nobody talking.
What's his storyline?
Yeah,
there's no real contender like that second tier contender for the Intercontinental title, because you already went the
or the
Logan
United
Paul
States
route.
title. United States title.
Or the United States title.
Yeah.
You already went the Logan Paul route.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to drum that up again. The only other person that you'll want to bring in, but they will look at him to be more of a baby face, is with Brock Lesnar. And you go Brock Lesnar, LA Knight, but I think you've done that too.
They ain't gonna do the Brock Lesnar.
That's what I'm saying. So you either gotta create LA Knight as a heel, or you gotta find like an up and coming baby face that's gonna make them two elevate each other.
Yeah, you gotta end up. They got some work to do. But all in all, man, WWE is in a great place.
It is. They just taxing for tickets though for WrestleMania.
Yeah, I don't know about. I saw WrestleMania tickets right now.
Bro, like I'm not. I don't want to spend a band to be in the rafters.
Yeah, and they're not
If I'm
just a
gonna spend
band.
a band,
It's 1,600.
if I'm gonna spend a band and more, I need to be.
I gotta be close.
Yeah.
And the tickets are 1,600. That's not even with the tax. It's nasty.
Yeah, I didn't even see 1,600. I seen the cheapest I seen was $9.95 for 2 days.
And you gotta look at the taxes too.
Yeah, so that's gonna put you about
11 to 12. They was taxing. I was like, bro, if I'm
that's
going,
because
I gotta get that good treatment. I gotta get that good seat. I want the seat that it's gonna be epic.
I'm better off. My cousin made a suggestion that I think is dope.
What'd he say?
He said, "Do you think they'll show it at the Sphere?"
What's that?
Like the Sphere, Vegas, the Sphere, the Sphere Dome. Do you think they'll show WrestleMania there and people pay to go watch it live inside the Sphere?
Bro, I'm not paying $500 to watch no WrestleMania.
No, I'm not. I was just saying. He was just saying like
because they probably will. Look, it's Vegas. They probably will allow you to watch it, but you're gonna have to spend close to $500 to get in that thing. Vegas is OD. I remember. Who remember when we was there? Did you go? Nah, we didn't go when we went with the fight. When Mayweather against McGregor. No, Mayweather and Pacquiao. Me and my frat brother went out there. To stay in Circus was $700 a night.
Circus?
Yes. $700 a night to stay at Circus. They was taxing. Like I'm talking about just a basic room. Not even no crazy suite. $700 at the Circus, bruh. We ended up staying at an Airbnb or whatever, but it was packed from Wednesday all the way to the fight, bruh. That was probably one of the biggest. WrestleMania is that on 20. You talking about the biggest? This is the Super Bowl of wrestling? Bro, everybody gonna be taxing. OD money. And I was like, I was looking at it, I was like, man, I want to go. I'm gonna have to figure it out. If they got like one of them little payment plans, I get two. And just pay them things off over time. But bro, I gotta get some good seats. I'm not about to be sitting paying no $1,500 or no 2 bands to be sitting in some awful seats.
Man, I could be at the crib.
That's what I'm saying. I can be at the crib, watching on the big screen TV, get some food, save all the chicken. But again, you don't get the experience. I understand that because it's gonna be different. You know, you there, you live. But bro, $2,000.
And like I said, it's crazy.
And that's not even hotel stay.
Yeah, it's crazy because Allegiant is a small stadium. It ain't like how it is. See, LA was a big stadium. So for like when LA was out here for LA for a 1,500, you was basically sitting lower bowl for 1,500.
See, that's good.
Like 2,000-3,000 got you like basically 4 seats.
That's good.
But you was sitting for 1,500. You was sitting like lower bowl. So you know, like if it was a football game,
yeah,
and it's the seats, it's the football players, and it's these seats.
Yeah.
You was sitting like right there for 1,500.
No, see, that's good. 2 G's. I think it's like 2,500 to sit at those seats. It's crazy. That's 5,000 just to go see the event, and that's
one night. That's 2,500 for one night.
I know.
That's crazy work.
That's $10,000 to go. If you get 2 tickets, I mean that's $10,000 to go. Yeah.
I see somebody on Instagram post when I'm eating because I spent all my money on WrestleMania tickets, and he was sitting there fake barbecuing his WrestleMania tickets.
It's nasty work, man. But I'm gonna see. Maybe it goes cheaper. You know how they try to get the early birds.
Yeah.
And then I think it's gonna be cheaper. I don't think.
Well, listen, man. I like I said, I've been to 2, so I know what that experience is like. But I also do want to go to one. Like I want to go to. Like I haven't been to a pay-per-view yet. So I really want to go to a pay-per-view, but I want to go to a SummerSlam or
Where's SummerSlam?
I want to go to, huh?
Where's SummerSlam gonna be at?
SummerSlam this year or next year is in Indianapolis, 2-day event in August.
That may work. Get some time to save
two-day
some chicken.
event.
But WrestleMania is WrestleMania though. That's crazy.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But I've been to 2.
Yeah, you've been to 2 already. Yeah,
been to 2.
But it's Roman Reigns versus The Rock though.
Listen, I know, but
I ain't gonna see that one.
These ain't $2,000 in the top of the stadium worth either.
I ain't seen that type of stadium, dog. I want to get some tickets that's going to allow us to get backstage access or whatnot. That's why we got to keep grinding. Hopefully we
need to meet some people.
Yeah, hopefully. We
got
5 months or 3-4 months to try to get on that WrestleMania tour where they be like, yo, we need talk there. Yeah, I get some free tickets or something. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. I'm excited. Dodger fan. Finally, one of my teams has won a championship. They won a championship in COVID year, but to win a championship like this is a big deal for me because you don't see a lot of these in your lifetime, man. Sometimes you live and you never see your team win anything. And now I just gotta hope for my Atlanta Falcons to finally win one, and that's gonna be slim to none. But maybe one time. Any final words before we get about it here, big dog?
No, man. Hey, birthday coming up.
Yeah.
Friday. You feel me? So we got that going, man. Hanging out with the wife this weekend, hanging out with the kids. Clovis East, man, versus Clovis North Friday night for the track championship.
Oh, it's a track? Clovis
for the
East?
Track. Clovis East.
Where's it at?
Huh?
Where is it at?
At La Monica, down the street from the crib. Both teams is at 5-0 on the track. I think Clovis East is ranked 1 in the Central Valley. I think Clovis North is ranked 2 or 3 in the Central Valley.
Oh, it's gonna be by your crib. You reffing?
Nah.
Oh.
I got the day off, baby, and I'm going to the game. I'm gonna be there on them sideline.
That's lit. Is that Friday? What I was supposed to do Friday?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm supposed to do something Friday, and I can't remember. I think this Friday I'm supposed to do something or whatnot. But we'll see what's up. But I love you guys. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay warm. It's winter.
Yeah, around that time.
Yeah, around that time. And stay safe this weekend or tomorrow for Halloween. Be safe out there. And always remember to talk that talk. Till next time, baby. Peace.